Merry Christmas.
There you go, you need a hat.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hello, didn't see you there. Welcome to Fossil Arcade and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Graeme.
What's your favourite thing about Christmas? Is it seeing all the decorations? Is it spending time with friends and family, or...?
It's got to be the food, I think.
Food. At our age.
Turkey.
Yes, it's always about the food. But also, if you think back nostalgically to Christmases past, that would often be the time in our childhood where you might get a new video game. And in 2021, the year of our Lord, it is the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. And if I'm not mistaken, Alex, you've never played the original Legend of Zelda, have you?
No.
Some might say that you were robbed of a 1986 Christmas playing Zelda on Christmas morning. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely.
So we're going to right the wrongs, and you're going to get to play The Legend of Zelda for the first time on camera.
I'm excited.
And I'm here to help, because I've played Zelda a lot, so I sort of know my way around. But given that we like Christmas food so much, I'm going to interject a little Christmas challenge for you. It's an enigmatic game. It can be quite difficult to go back to at this stage as well. So every time you die, I'm going to eat a mince pie. So we've got our minces here. Not sure how many. Probably about 30, 40 mince pies here. So I'm going to set you the challenge, yes. Every time you die, I'm going to eat mince pie. And your goal for today is, we're going to take about an hour when we're recording here. Beat the first boss.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see a newcomer coming to it and sort of experiencing that mystery for the first time, which is really the appeal of Zelda.
Left one, controller one?
I believe it's left one. Today we're playing The Legend of Zelda on the Famicom Mini. And the reason we're playing this is because the Japanese and Western versions of Zelda have some differences in the sound effects and graphics. So I thought it'd be interesting just to show off this one, because it's Fossil Arcade.
I expect it to be I do think it will be quite difficult, because this was back, mince pies. This is back in the day when it didn't give you the help that you get in games these days, and regenerating health and stuff like that. I also think it's going to be probably be quite obtuse in the puzzles and where to go.
I think your biggest task is ultimately going to be finding that first dungeon where the first boss is to kill.
Okay. I've got no attacks.
No, but obviously there would be a door.
I'm going to go straight in the dungeon, you know.
So he says, famous line, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and then you get first sword.
Ooh.
When you've got full hearts like that, that's when you fire that little beam, but only if you've got full hearts. So when this first released, like in Japan, on the Famicom disk system, it was, of course, the first game to ever use save files, the first Nintendo game to ever use save files, and it had like various differences that technology on the disc format allowed it to use, like different kinds of more advanced music than the regular cartridge-based Famicom or NES could handle, which means this has slightly different music and sound effects than we're used to hearing, because when they ported over to cartridges in the West, they lost those features. I've been reading a book recently, which I'll show up here.
It's a really nice book.
It's called Legends of Localization. This is the first book they've done in what I expect will be quite a long series, and it covers all of the differences between the Western and Eastern versions of Zelda. I will say the writing style is a little bit clumsy, as it's clear they're sort of finding their way in this new format, but it's a really exhaustive book full of like great information, loads of facts, things I didn't know, and it really gets deep into like why certain things happen when you translate something from Japanese into English. So I would rate it highly. If you want to support independent media and you're a fan of Zelda, that's a really good book to get. How do you find the controls so far?
Okay.
There we go.
I was going to say, up until this exact moment when I've just done badly, I was doing okay. And I collected, these guys take a few hits. Hope you're feeling hungry. You're about to eat some mince pies. I'm kind of just going left at the moment. I don't know if that's a good tactic.
This being sort of in many ways the first open world game, I think the exploration is kind of not intuitive necessarily, but once you know and have experienced the game before, it's hard to then reflect and forget what you knew. So for me, when I play this, like I know where that first area is, so it feels very natural to go there. I think what you're experiencing here I'll give you some advice. So the enemies are getting more difficult.
So I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not quite ready for these guys. You're getting close to a death. So...
Close to a pie.
Oh. Yes. Oh.
Yeah! That's fine.
Okay.
So you've got some different varieties of mince pies here.
I do. I think this is Tesco mini mince pie. So I'm going to have this one first. Feel free to continue if you like, I don't mind.
Okay, so it puts you back to the start. Oh, that's a lot of geezers. What do you? I know you've got nothing to rate it against so far, but was that an enjoyable mince pie? Quality?
Very sweet.
Oh, this looks like it's something.
It's nothing.
Okay. One thing, this is just going back to old game styles, is the jumping enemies. Even though they're jumping in the air, they wouldn't hit you when you're above them, but they do.
Yeah, because they they jump like through, like not like there's no like natural space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you notice you're collecting rupees, and there are various things you can buy if you find a shop. Oh, there we go. There's various items you could get which are sort of they're optional, but it's that thing of like if you collect enough rupees, you can make things kind of easy for yourself. So in this Zelda, you can buy dungeon keys just out in the world. Likewise, oh, you died. I was going to say you can get bombs like from the overworld earlier, and that can make a big difference. I'm going to go for the little mini mince pie on your second death.
So what would your recommendation be of like clearing the enemies on a screen? I know you get the rupees and stuff, but like whenever I get to a new screen, I'm kind of going after all the enemies.
Yeah, in terms of should you wipe out all the enemies on the screen, it depends if you're going to look for those items. If you want to find bombs and rupees and other things, worth doing. But obviously there is an implicit risk in what you're doing. You're going to take some damage and you're going to, potentially die and eat a mince pie. But also, you're learning as you go. So, that's fine.
Looking at the map, I kind of feel it's going to be in the centre.
I think you're on the right track there.
Yeah.
And if you look at the world around you, when it's sort of green, I would say that feels more inviting.
Yeah, easier.
And then when you sort of find those darker, grimmer areas...
Oh, I could buy a bomb.
Oh, well, that's what money's for. It's for spending. If you learn anything from Christmas, it's about spending money, yes. Oh, what are you up to here then? Trying to get a better footing on these enemies?
No, I just didn't feel like that was the right way.
Why was that?
Today. Oh, pie.
Mince pie number 3. Okay.
So what are you on to now?
I believe this is Sainsbury's. So I've had Tesco, I've had Lidl, and now I've got Sainsbury's. Here's the nutritional values of all of these mince pies on the screen now.
He likes the Sainsbury's ones. Top mark, Sainsbury's.
I won't render my verdict just yet, but these are all different. I suspected, upon purchasing these mince pies from the various different supermarkets in my area, that they may even just come from the same factory, ultimately, despite the prices and the places I bought them from. Time to buy time to try a fourth one.
Time to die.
And they are actually quite different. There's different textures, different flavours, different acidities, different kinds of sweetness levels. And
so it's not that subtle, actually, is it?
It's interesting. Like you're eating a mince pie, a fourth one now, and I really can tell the difference. Now, as I'm on my fourth mince pie, I want to offer you some extra help, potentially. So, at the cost of eating additional mince pies, I want to say you can ask me 3 questions. You have 3 opportunities to ask me for explicit help, and I will tell you exactly what to do in that given situation. So I'm going to eat mince pie number 4, and from now on, if you want to ask me
here we go,
an explicit question, I'll eat a mince pie too.
I'm not going to ask you, is this the entrance? Because I think I've figured that out.
Probably work it out. This is a Tesco one, I think.
I feel like everything I'm going to ask you now has to be one of my help questions. That's tough. That is tough. I kind of feel like I need to save them.
Yes, think of your friend. A future diabetes diagnosis is on the line.
Did you find this difficult when you first played it? Did you die a lot? Did anyone eat mince pies? No. Okay.
It's the game I think I own the most copies of. I have it on Game Boy Advance, I have on GameCube Collector's Edition. It technically exists again on GameCube in Animal Crossing. I have the NES cartridge. I've got it on Virtual Console, the 3DS, Wii and Wii U. You can play it on the Switch Online service, and I completed it various times. I would like it, and I dare say, and I go back and forth on this, probably my favourite Zelda, actually.
Wow.
And in that regard, I will quickly mention that this Zelda Game & Watch that came out in November, I think it's great. One of the best places to play Zelda, because if you can reconcile the fact that it's only handheld, it has all the features you could want, because it includes both the Western and Eastern versions of Zelda, so you get that original Japanese copy and then an English-speaking copy. It's just really comfortable. The controls are great, the screen's great, and it's just a really great way to play Zelda. And that's before you get onto the fact that it includes Zelda 2 and Link's Awakening. So, good stocking fill, I would recommend.
I don't think it's bad having it on a handheld anyway. Oh, I'd kill for that the projectile.
Oh, you want the full health?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. You're approaching the compass though, because you can see here that even from the earliest days of Zelda, the compass map dungeon formula.
So there's the boss.
Exactly, the red icon indicates the boss, but you can't yet see the full wingspan of this dungeon, shall we say. So,
I'm guessing that eventually I'll get a detailed map of the dungeon.
Yes.
But you don't get a detailed map of the overworld?
No.
Ah, that's weird.
That's for you to pen and paper yourself. That door didn't open. Oh. See? He's a savant. Doesn't need any mince pie queries.
No. Oh, this looks bad. This looks like a mince. Oh, no, it's him.
Now, I can't remember what this guy says, but specifically, actually, this old man is offering you completely different advice in the Japanese and English versions.
Oh,
because
I hit him.
You hit him, he's going to attack you. He's trying to offer you advice, and you've shortened him.
I'm going.
So that's a primary example of when they
Sorry,
localised the game, they just changed what he said. Potentially for the better, potentially for the worst, but that's just like an oddity that exists in the first dungeon.
Are you impressed that you haven't eaten another mince pie since I entered this dungeon?
Yeah, I think your overworld exploration is paying off. I'll be interested to see how you do against the boss. So you can see it's sort of like a kind of dragon-like bird, eagle-y kind of shape.
Oh yeah, the wings at the top.
Yeah, all of the dungeons in this first Zelda game have like kind of a shape or a name that's supposed to kind of help you
get ready to have that pie.
To navigate it. Oh, that's key.
Maybe not. I know the boss isn't this way, but it looked interesting.
Oh my.
Just that little sliver of health. Oh yes.
Oh, okay, number 5.
Now, I was going to ask, but I didn't want to use up my paid-for help of where is it going to start me again. Hopefully not. Yes, here we go.
So you were worried you were going to start on the overworld?
Yeah.
But no, once you're in the dungeon, you start in the dungeon. Oh, Christ.
And it's remembered the rooms I've already opened as well, the keys. That's very nice.
Indeed.
Is that 5 mince pies?
5.
Are you starting to get stomachache? Or any unpleasant sensations?
No.
Just pleasure sensations still.
Yes.
Well, I'm going back up here again. Sorry. Sorry, stomach.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm laughing.
I didn't know if it was laughing or terror. Viewers, you decide.
Oh, they got you! I knew they were going to have you. I was expecting to eat a mince pie up on this room. Oh!
Okay, I thought it was a one-time only thing, to be honest. No, I'm just testing them.
Oh my word. So you got to find a way down those stairs.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking I should have gone right back there, because I'm going to go downstairs now and probably come out near the boss. There was a room where I could have gone right.
Well, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, but I don't want to miss a room.
There we go. Bow.
Yes.
Well, not bow. What? That is the bow, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all hopped up for mince pies. But yes. So if you select the bow now...
Oh no.
Well, you can't select it. Oh, for goodness sake. You can't select the bow now because although you've got the bow, you don't have any arrows.
Yeah.
So you need to actually purchase arrows from the shop. And then every arrow you fire costs a rupee. So,
What a rip-off.
what shall I have? I'll go for a little one.
I think that exclamation showed what you really think of eating all these mince pies. And there goes number 6. Are these pigs?
They're like little moblins.
Oh, okay.
You just picked up a boomerang, so now you do have that extra.
Now, when does that go away? If I throw it, is it going to disappear? Does it have so many throws?
It's just a mince pie question.
Yes, I think it's fair for that to be a mince pie question. Or should you pointing out to me be a mince pie?
No, I was being kind. It's Christmas.
Time for giving.
It's infinite. It's a boomerang. It comes back to you.
Yeah.
You don't use it. It's always there. So yeah.
Just seems strange that you just got it from a general enemy.
Well, it's because it's from completing this room. Yeah, you're right. You've acquired it now.
Oh, this is
with the key. Oh god.
I'm just going to say this is a trap. Oh, I don't like the way they can float at the bottom. Oh, let go! Let go! Oh, tell me back to the
Back to the beginning.
I don't ask how you get away from them. Right, I'm much more into running through the rooms now. I do want to know the point at which you start getting sick of mince pies, please. Because right now you're probably still enjoying, still a novelty.
No way, babe.
Oh! Dragon Man. Oh, the boomerang does nothing.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I only finished eating this one. How are you doing?
Bad?
No, not at all. Not bad at all. Here's the thing. I pitched this idea to Alex and I said to him, this idea is not a reflection on your gaming ability. I want to eat a lot of mince pies.
It's a dream come true.
I genuinely thought 5, 6, maybe 7 deaths. But you just reached the boss. So now you know how to get to the boss.
I wasn't looking at the map, so I didn't realise that actually was the boss.
Well, there you go.
So I thought it might be a mini boss.
No.
Here we go.
So you got your attack?
Yes!
Okay.
I didn't really feel like I was hitting him last time. Yeah!
Get your hearts.
Shall I just go and die a few more times?
No, it's alright. So you get to collect the first piece of the Triforce.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Link. Yeah.
Yes, look at him.
How do you feel about the kind of mystery of Zelda? Did it entice you to play more?
Yeah,
you find it
definitely.
frustrating?
No, I didn't find it that frustrating, but I think part of that was because you were eating mince pies. So if I died, I actually enjoyed it.
Right.
Your discomfort, you know. But what it did do is it pulled me in and made me. It was quite rewarding.
So the mince pies. I'll just quickly tell you what I think. We've got Lidl and Tesco and Sainsbury's, and it's very easy to just eat them one. Keep eating them.
I noticed.
Yeah. So I like them all. If I could only eat one mince pie the rest of my life, I think I probably would stick with the Sainsbury's ones. But also, if you like the alcoholic flavour,
Go for
the Tesco ones, the price is comparable, so they're also really good. And the little ones, nothing wrong with them, but I think that splitting hairs, the pastry is a little bit dry.
And now you've got to finish the plate.
That will be easy, because we've got some other mince pie lovers in the house. But yes, thank you for watching. We hope that whatever you're doing this Christmas, you enjoyed this video, and you enjoyed some games today, no matter what you're playing.
Yep.
Thank you, Alex, for playing.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Graeme.
Do you think you'll play some more Zelda?
Oh, definitely. Once the camera stops rolling.
We'll be here all day. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you around.